What's up, guys? Today we're going to be going over the new best units in Anime Last Stand, but first up we got a code. All right, here's the code we got, guys. Shout out to Otaku for the code. Igris Boost. There you go, guys. Bang. 5 technique shards. I at least did something, guys. Let's hop into the tier list, go over the new best units. Here we go. And remember, guys, don't forget to subscribe. We're on the road to 1 million subscribers. Let's get it. All right, big shout out to the tier list team. Let's get it started with the progressive tier list. So these are the units you're going to want to use in raids, etc. All right, you guys can notice the main new unit that's in there is Hasagi. So he's going to be a great starter unit for early game, as well as, I forget his name. I forget his name, though. He's also a great starter unit as well. However, you guys are going to still see Giorno is king. Tatsumaki, even after a nerf, is still very good. Remy's okay. He got that full AoE. Genos got a little bit nerfed too. Gohan is pretty good after the rework. Goldie Roger. So, but still, this guy is the current king by pretty far. As far as early ground goes, honestly, I don't really know if I can really recommend using any of these units. This guy did get a nice buff though. Keep that in mind. But I usually just use the hill units now, unless you're really down bad. All right, as far as meta support goes, meta support really hasn't changed much this update. She just does everything in the game. I don't really know if this guy's even support anymore. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think this guy's support. I don't really think he has his aura anymore. So they might have to fix that. Our boy Gojo does still have his slowing aura, so that makes him goated. And Tatsumaki, of course, is a slow unit. Farm unit wise, again, same farms as always. Idol is still the GOAT. So make sure you guys have her Evo. However, I will say I'm seeing a lot of players with Nico Robin and Idol combo. Reason being is Nico gives the most money in the game, but she's just not, it's not really worth it for progressive modes. Idol's better. All right, this is for early defense. So this is kind of the same tier list, but it kind of goes a little bit more in depth. So we'll go over the best few for each type. Fire units, this guy is somehow still the best. Genos is not quite better than him. He is very nice. Cosmic Garo, very good. And of course, guys, we have Gohan and Goku combo. Use them both. These two guys squeak on here as well. So keep that in mind. Those are 2 of the new units on there. This guy, surprisingly, for new fire unit, he's pretty far back, but I will say they're better like later on in the upgrades. And you're going to see Garo in the back. He's good on every element, so keep that in mind. And also, yeah, these 2 guys are newer, but they're kind of far back on the list. So if you have one of like these units, you might want to use them instead. Nature, Giorno, guys, as always, still the king. And I believe this guy is also a, what's it called? He's one of those like multi-type units, so keep that in mind as well. Currently, he's the best multi-type unit in there. Dark unit wise, Saber is very good. Somebody told me she got gutted though, so I don't know if this factors that in, but keep that in mind. She might not be as good on later upgrades anymore. Light units, Gilgamesh. If you have extreme boost Gilgamesh, absolutely cracked out, guys. Definitely worth it. And then we have our boy over here, and then of course we have our perfect seal unit. Support units, guys. I don't think this guy needs to be there anymore. He does have that honed body though. Keep that in mind. Gojo though, I think is going to move up a little bit. I like his passive a lot. And then the other ones we already talked about. All right, so later on in the game, neutral, we have these 2. One Punch Man, Saitama, he's good at every element, and so is she. So keep these in mind, guys. These are kind of like overall great units, but she honestly is just busted OP. She's basically one of the best units in the game still. Fire unit wise, best units, we have Genos, Escanor, Sanji. Escanor did kind of get reworked recently, so keep that in mind. That's kind of why the galleys are a lot better now, so keep that in mind. Water unit, Cosmic Garo still has the edge over Goku and Gohan. And we got our new guy squeaking in here, and then another new guy squeaking in here as well. Keep that in mind. Nature units, we have Adult Gon. This is because of his extreme boost, makes him very, very good. Light units, we have Gilgamesh with his extreme boost. I'm kind of surprised he's so low. To be honest, I think after his extreme boost, he probably should be higher. Dark units, guys, Sung Jin Woo, there's nobody that compares. They kind of gutted him. They kind of nerfed him to oblivion, so keep that in mind. Tsuka's not as good as he used to be. Support unit wise, again, we kind of talked about that 1,000. All right, next on, let's go move on to overall infinite mode. So overall infinite mode farm wise, again, she gives you a lot of money, but she doesn't have the buff. Support units, we kind of got a bigger one. I will say this guy does have nice abilities, as well as he's a percentage damage unit, which is busted OP. Tatsumaki does have that slow. And of course, Gojo has that aura. Luffy has a really nice nuke. Keep that in mind. Pucci has that cool ability. Keep that in mind as well. Trying to think who else has a cool ability. I think it was a Madara. I don't know why Madara is not on there. I think it was Modder that has a cool ability. All right, nature units. Adult gone. He just got cracked out with his extreme boost. So the extreme boost units are very worth it. Definitely get them. They're usually pretty easy to get too, besides the extreme boost grinding part. Jin Mori is pretty good. And Giorno, I like his percentage damage. Tatsumaki got slightly nerfed. This guy is a little bit outdated though, so keep that in mind. They might buff him soon, but Tatsumaki really good still. Water units. Goku does have that nice nuke. Garo is still decent. This guy does have a pretty combo with Ichigo. Godly, keep that in mind. And Rimuru got a nice buff as well, so very nice. And our new unit here, guys, surprisingly far back. And then we have another new unit over here, also far back. All right, fire units. Again, Escanor is on top after the buff. Sanji combos very well with Escanor. Keep that in mind. Actually, that might have changed that since the buff. I'll have to revisit that. But they used to combo really well together. Genos still pretty good. Apparently got a slight nerf. Itachi, guys, he got buffed a lot with his extreme boost, making him a lot better unit. Rias, I think, got a little bit nerfed. Apparently, somebody said this guy got shadow buffed. Apparently, he's a lot better now. So maybe try him out. And I don't know why this guy's so low, but he has that really cool, like, final stand ability. All right, light units. Luffy got great DPS after the buff, and of course, he has that OP nuke. We got our tournament unit here. Gilgamesh does like 1 billion. It's crazy, bro. Like, this guy does so much damage, but his SP is insanely high. Yuichi's pretty good. Yuta actually got nerfed this update. You guys gonna see Dio over Heaven this low, guys. He's full AoE, so that's kind of nice. Same thing with Pucci, but like their overall DPS is just lower, but they are full AoE, which is kind of nice. And this guy turned more into like a support type unit, so that's kind of weird, but it is what it is. He has like that accelerate thing. So, dark units, guys. Sung Jin Woo is miles ahead of everybody else. Sukuna got nerfed. They nerfed his like nuke attack from like 50x to 5x, which kind of sucks. Kaido's still pretty good. Ainz, he's okay nowadays. Madara has a pretty interesting ability you guys might want to try out. I do believe Madara did just get buffed as well. Aizen combos well with Ichigo Godly, so you might want to bring those two together. We got a new soccer unit as well here, and Saber's kind of low, and so is Sasuke, but they still barely make the list. All right, top 10 DPSs right now. This guy got buffed. They made his clone stronger, so that's pretty good. That's why he's so high on the list. But again, his AoE isn't that great, so keep that in mind. One Punch Man, again, still, you guys kind of showed that earlier. He's just the GOAT. Sung Jin Woo, guys, I really like him. He's my favorite Godly currently. Plus, honestly, I'm a big fan of the anime. I've watched every single episode, and I'm about to watch the latest one. I'm a little bit behind because of work, and I've been grinding so many new to pro series, so it is what it is. Goku's still pretty high up there. Adult gone after his extreme boost is very good. I'm surprised Gilgamesh didn't make it on this list, and so neither Itachi, but they're both very good. Rimuru made it to the top DPS after the buff. I believe part of that is because Rimuru's AoE is crazy good. And then we have this guy also got buffed as well. I wasn't able to check him out because I don't have him. So you guys might want to let me know down below how good this guy is in the comments. And then overall, guys, again, I talked about her a lot. Sung Jin Woo, like these four are like my go-to units. Very, very good. So I highly recommend these, and these are the rest of the overall. So I want to give a big shout out to the whole tier list team. Make sure you guys use that new code. And we got a new update coming soon. So here we go, guys. QOL plus some nice units for this weekend. So I will keep you guys posted. We should have some more leaks tomorrow. Catch you guys in the next one. Have a great night.